Thanks for stopping by for another video. If this video is of any help and you want to support the channel, please take a quick moment to subscribe and drop a comment and a like. Today we're tying up both a customer and a fish favorite, the Elk Hair Caddis. Go ahead and get your thread started. In this video we're using some Semperfli 6/0 thread in tan. So go ahead and grab some Hackle, and this one we're tying in is a size 16 brown Hackle that comes from a Whiting Farms 100 pack. So strip off a little bit of the feather and tie it in with the concave side facing the hook, so the convex or the curved outward side facing towards you when you're tying. Then you're gonna go ahead and grab some dubbing, and I like some floating dubbing. This is gonna be some Semperfli Kapok dubbing in tan. And go ahead and create a little noodle on your thread and then work that forward in touching wraps. Give a little bit of bulk. You don't need to be super thin on this fly, but make it consistent and smooth. And if you need to add another pinch of dubbing, go ahead. And we're gonna wrap this dubbing all the way up close to the eye of the hook. Give about an eye length of space between where you finish wrapping and the eye of the hook. Then go ahead and take your Hackle and wrap that forward in open spiral wraps. And once you get that to the end of the dubbing, go ahead and catch that with the crossing wrap and tie that in with a couple of quick turns. And then take your scissors and snip away the remainder of that feather. You can go ahead and get multiple flies out of the same feather with these 100 packs. And now we're gonna go ahead and prepare to get our hair wing in place. So go ahead and use a hair stacker to align the tips of your elk hair and place those tips so they line up at the back end of your hook. And we're going to go ahead and do a loose catching wrap just to make sure that things stay bundled together. And then we'll start tightening down on our elk hair. And you'll see the butt start splaying out and going a little crazy, and that's completely fine. Now we'll take about a third of the butts and spread them up and wrap our thread through. That helps increase the durability and locks those butts in place a little better. Once we do that, we'll preen all the butts back forward, or at least try to get them all forward. And then we'll go ahead and grab a foam cylinder. This foam cylinder is a 1/16 inch foam cylinder from Rainey's. It's a parachute post cylinder. And we'll tie that in with a couple of tight locking wraps, and then we'll pull all the hair back, go in front of them right next to the eye of the hook, and we'll go ahead and do a whip finish to tie off this fly. Once you've done your whip finish, go ahead and cut off your thread. And then we're going to gather together all those butts that we had and trim them off, as well as trim off the foam post. The foam post we're trimming to about half the length of the wing going back. So we'll trim off the butt sections here, gather them together, and cut them off. If you have any stragglers, trim them up as well. And with that, clear out any loose butt ends that didn't quite get caught. And there we have a finished elk hair caddis with a foam post sider. Go out and catch some fish with this.